The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the host/guest and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any of BXR entities and those they represent.
What's going on, world? Sorry, I just had to was trying to send it out. What's going on, world? Let me drink some water. Whew. It's been a week. Um, it's been a week. It's been a day. It's been a month so far. I can say so. There's a change in some schedule. So I was supposed to be in a show that opens up next weekend. I'm no longer in that show. Still go see it. Ain't that the gospel truth? Um, at Arena Players. I'm sorry, a train was going by. At the Arena Playhouse. Opens up the 20th, which was next weekend, and it goes on to the following weekend. I'm still currently working on You Thought I Was Him. It's a new stage play based off, or not based off of, but it's kind of the prequel, or not prequel, how can you call it? Sequel to A Real Nigga Show. These are I'm not gonna show the songs just because they ain't songs to me. But it's directed by Troy Burton. It opens up in November of 2022. Auditions start June. So we have some June dates, 6 dates to be exact. If you go to the You Thought I Was Him page on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, I'm sorry, you'll be able to get the dates and the information. It will be a bigger announcement made in terms of specifically how do you sign up for slots, what do you need to be prepared for. But there are seven male roles that are up for grabs, aging from 17 to 60 plus. So if you are actor, dancer, performer, hip hop artist, a DJ, we're looking for all individuals that fit those characteristics from 17 to 60 plus. Must be able to move, must be able to think fast, improv, all those. The audition process is not going to be easy. This is a paid production, despite it being at Arena Players. We're trying to introduce Troy mainly, but I'll be directing later on in that season. So this is the 68th, and we're going into the 69th season. And there's Troy is producing this show in conjunction with Arena Players, and it will be a first time in probably forever that this playhouse is paying its actors, and we're trying to get that to be a routine space for the theater house. And I'm very excited that I'm a part of this project. I am the production coordinator, manager, and I'm having fun. I'm learning a lot. I'm growing in the area of preparation in terms of long-term preparation. A lot of times we do stuff and we wait to the month of to get things rolling, and I'm learning how to space out and how to navigate the time. We also have a podcast attached to this project is a mini series of a podcast, uh, and we're introducing a number of community members, people who are associated with it, people who are associated with some of the topic matters or themes that we have throughout this piece. The next one that we'll be doing will be in June, and we'll have a number of the writers, if not all of the writers, at least most of them that will be joining us. And I can't wait for that because you'll get to meet these talented individuals that are all community members of Baltimore. I think we have one that is not here, so well, it's all virtual, but Miss Jackie Terry, Derek, Watkins, Easy Jackson, Tracy Jiggets, and Sheila Gaskins. There'll be a couple other contributing writers, but we'll talk about that on a podcast, and that will be the date for that will be coming out shortly as well. So that's a big project that I'm working on. Um, if y'all haven't been watching the last couple of shows, I've talked about coming back finally to in-person teaching in the Baltimore school system. And this past week has been, whoo, I'm not even going to touch on it because it was just a lot. I'll pull from it just in general because this is happening within our friend circles, our families, our communities. There needs to be some emphasis on how we're raising our young Black men and connecting that to how we conduct ourselves as adult Black men. Again, I don't speak for other races because I've never been another race or ethnicity, but specifically, we have to close this gap. And one thing that I had in my generation that kind of phased itself out also in my generation was that idea of mentorship. It hasn't gone anywhere completely, but for the most part, we see more women led and focused mentorship programs. And often the ones that are designated for men are more rehabilitation and rehabbing of mindsets. But we have to start really young, and I'm gonna say as young as possible, pre-K even, and attaching a young person to a mentor, someone who can guide them. And what traditionally has been designated for mentors, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone in your field of study or your field of interest. A mentor is simply, in general, someone who is going along with you. I remember being young. I remember my mentor's name. His name is Samuel Sidnor. He was, I remember he used to work at the Park Sausage Building. I remember him taking me there, seeing the space, seeing a corporate environment. Um, I remember him taking me to church. We went on field trips, and just him and I. I remember when my dad passed, he was one of the first ones, especially men, to reach out to me and come see me. I remember coming to see me in my school, at school in the middle of the day, and him showing up and being present for me in that space. Um, and that's what I thought mentorship was. And things happened to him in his life where he was no longer able to be full time or even around. And but throughout school, I've always had individuals to step in that gap and that space and provide those tools for me. Um, what I'm seeing missing now is typically when young men get that, they're in trouble or they've gone too far with their behavior. And it's about discipline at that point. And a lot of these young people, and as an instructor, it's kind of hard to, not go right to discipline. But some of these young people, that's what they're used to. And it's horrible. I'm seeing it in adults. I'll be co-hosting an event called the Black to the Future, being sponsored by the Black Arts District here in Baltimore. And this month, we're working in a space of giving a workshop. So each month we give is a networking event with a workshop component to it. And the big workshop of this month is being able to receive and take feedback in corporate environments, in business environments, as well as just interpersonally, be able to deal with that. Oh no. Sorry. Um, but yeah, so it's been really I think this happens to me every year around this time where I'm getting a year older. So my birthday is coming up in a little over a week, about a week and a half now. On the 24th. So if you wanna send me a gift, you can always donate to the show. Hey C, if you want to donate to the show, you can look at the top of the screen. Our Cash App is it at the top? Nope, it's at the bottom. Be Exposed Radio. And put in the message box for the artist exchange so we know it's my birthday present and not, you know, the station bill money. But anyway, um, yeah, I really, this week has been challenging because I think I'm getting closer to my birthday and I don't know uh, what that means for me because as I'm growing older, I'm starting to feel differently about certain topics or certain um, relationships or certain issues. And I know going into my 30s, I just was talking to someone about this, and I think in my 30s, there was a push for me to be my most authentic self no matter what. And that was a challenge, not because I'm a fake person, but because I don't care to hurt people's feelings. And I'm more, it was difficult for me to um, set boundaries because in setting boundaries, that means you have to say no a lot more than you would typically say it if you did not have boundaries. And that how you open yourself up and how people see you treating yourself is how what will directly dictate to them how they can treat you. And I'm learning valuable lessons in just being prepared to um, set boundaries and say no. I recently had to back away from a project, and it was very easy for me. But I should have made the decision when it was presented to me because I really didn't want to do it. And I'm not speaking badly about the project. It's just I have an issue with wanting to help people in their spaces, and sometimes that you have to say no to things, not for the sake of saying no. In the beginning, that's what it's going to feel like, but I'm just learning how to adjust and say no and be my most authentic self as I'm closing out my 30s. And I said what I want. I'm thinking about the theme of my 40s. I'm planning a trip that I want to take for my 40th birthday, and I was pondering on just I'm trying not to use profanity because someone told me to stop, but uh, in my 40s, as in my 30s, it was more about being authentic, but in my 40s, I want it to be. I need to put me first and not necessarily in a selfish way, but I have to make sure every opportunity, every decision, everything that is put in front of me, every person that's around me, I have to make sure that person means me good. I have to make sure um, what my needs are being addressed, and I have to make sure um, no matter what, no matter how they feel, no matter how they treat me, I am setting a boundary and I'm setting a safe space for me to exist in. I'm already doing that for everybody else, but I have to make sure that I'm doing that for me. So if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go along with it because, Nate, you got to be more open minded. Nate, you got to, no. If typically when I don't want to do something, I should not be doing it. It's not a fact of me feeling like it, but it is more so um, it's just I'm in a space of wanting more. For me, wanting to be further than where I'm currently, and just really reaping the benefits of the hard work that I've put in for years and not settling for what people have left over for me. Um, and seeing it, I'm clearly can see it, but this really making space for myself. Um, Over the last, not just for the pandemic, but really, I'll say the last 4 to 5 years, I've really cleared my space of a lot of people, a lot of things. And I've recently, in the last year or so, I've really started to reincorporate relationships slowly but surely and really set and define things. And it was easier for some people where, I still haven't put myself in that space for others, but um, spring is always a transforming time for me. I feel funny as I'm learning more about astrology and those things. I'm learning, there's a pattern to this. There's a rhythm to this. There's a reason for this season actually, and it's for my good. It hurts. Growing can sometimes be painful, um, and painful meaning, just the shifting, the growing, the outgrowing, the change that has to happen. Um, it's it's happening. One thing that I've been guilty of, and I've talked to a few friends also, um, knowing something is over, walking away from it, but then allowing it to be put back in your life, or you reaching out. An olive branch is necessary in spaces of forgiveness and moving forward. But because I give an olive branch doesn't mean that we start fresh or we pick up where we left off. It means an end. It sometimes that olive branch can mean an end. And I've seen that in several different forms in many of my relationships, in that I sometimes stay too long at the party. I said that a couple times, and I heard myself saying it to someone a while back, and I was like, it's such a truth. You know, there are things that are supposed to be in my life for long periods of time. There are things that are supposed to be in my life for a couple of days, weeks, months, for the moment. And I would hold on to it. And I'm learning how to let go. I'm learning how the world will continue moving, Nate. This project will continue moving, Nate, even if you're not there. I have a problem, but it was more so attached to my integrity. If I'm saying I'm going to do something, I'm a loyal person, um, but it really was starting to affect me and my life and things that I wanted to do because I wouldn't leave. She says, "Do you have something planned for this year?" Yes, I have plenty of. First of all, see, can you tell me who you are? I want to know who you are. I see your name, but I don't know who I'm speaking to. So I would like to know who I'm speaking to. I have a lot planned. So one is the big project that I'm doing, the You Thought I Was Him project. I've partnered with a few artists this summer, so I'm doing some programming with a few artists. Those details will be out shortly. I'm continuously working on this space, my jewelry art space. I am working with the Black Arts District and helping to bring some programming and some balance to the lives of entrepreneurs and artists, helping them to get the resources they need, but also the missing pieces to their puzzles also. Um, and I'm working on this rebranding. I'm actually a part of a tech workshop, uh, and it's a 7 week workshop where we are learning CEO and we're learning uh, content building, content writing. I'm actually building my website right now, and it's going to have everything on it. So you'll be able to find all the things that I do, from jewelry to consulting to teaching to everything, workshops, so on and so forth. And you'll be able to find it on this website. And shout out to GoDaddy, they're sponsoring this project that I am in. And it's been interesting. It's a little hard because creatively, I don't see B Harris Jr. I don't know. Did we know each other? See, I'm just curious. I see you watching, and you're commenting. So please feel free to comment if you have any questions. Um, if you are an artist or entrepreneur, I work in a space where I am currently restructuring my consulting that I'm doing with artists, and that's in conjunction with me building a website and the work that I'm doing with the Black Arts District in our monthly event series for Black to the Future. Um, it is Black to the Future. Um, I am really excited. I'm really excited that things are going the way they're going. I don't feel the need to post everything, but I do want to keep everybody who does support me informed so they know what's coming up. Some people like to help, and there are things that you need to support, but sometimes you just got to get down and do the work, and then you can promote it at a later time or as you're achieving things or things are being discovered that you may need to tell the public or your support system. Um, it's been a week, and my mind is in a space of trying to deal with um, everything that's going on. This shout out to a couple of friends. We were supposed to have a sip and pay tomorrow. It's been re postponed until June the 4th. Everything has been updated. So if you go to the Eventbrite or if you go to Bash Shop Blue Jewelry or the Artist Exchange, you'll see that it's been updated, and I'll post it again after this, so you'll see it at the top. Um, but yeah, so planning has been great. Good evening. We have a small event space, CA design space. I'm listening to you and completely understand. C is making your own space more comfortable. You may want to book us for a paint night. Karaoke. Where are you located? C. What are you in Maryland or Baltimore or where are you? So yes, I am. I feel a little outside, Kyrie, and I followed this show because he introduced it to me. Okay, so we have to. Is this C Roses? The C Roses space? I think that's the C Roses space. So send me a message. You go to, if you're listening on Facebook, go to the Artist Exchanges page, or you can go to Nate Vashta Blue Jewelry's page. Not, did I say Vashta Blue Jewelry? I think I'm in this space. I may need to take a little break, but Nate Vashta Blue Couser's space, and you'll be able to see, send me a message, or you can go to our radio show page and send me a message, and we can get you on here to promote your space and see what else we can partner with or work together. But I'm always planning things. Every Saturday, I have a pop up shop, so maybe we can think about. Yeah, okay. So this is the C Rose's place. Okay, okay. So I'll if I don't see a message, I'll reach out to you once the show is over, and I'll go to the page and find you. But I have this vision for Black entrepreneurship with artists and just entrepreneurs in general, where we're falling short with our customer service, our consistency, our reliability, the quality sometimes. In us chasing a bag, we are um, we are focusing on the things that we're going to do with the money versus the people who are supplying those things. Meaning, if you buy jewelry from me, something may break, something may not work out, and I'm always at a space of working with my clients and making sure they have a great experience. But some things fall through the cracks. And one of the things that I'm doing with the Black Arts District is figuring out those things that we can do to kind of maintain the quality of our business and the community of Black business. Yes, so I'll reach out to you. Shout out to Tyree. Uh, Maybe one day he'll come back to Be Exposed Radio. Um, yeah, so I think I'm beginning to have fun with my art in a way that I never allowed myself to because I'm focusing on the business of it. And that has become a great interest of mine because I just like helping people to win, and that sometimes gets confused because some people don't understand that energy because we're not used to doing that. It's been a whole generation where we've gotten out of that. Um, yeah, so I'm I'm stuck between that space of loving what I'm doing and just being really concerned at the same time because I'm just seeing things that are not good. I purposely this week I did not focus on the news, so I didn't have any hot topics for us this week outside of there's some things that I've been personally going through and I've been watching friends go through. But um, I just see a lot of drive, but I see a lot of, or I see a lack of attention to ourselves personally. I see a lot of people. A friend of mine, I talked to her for a few hours yesterday. She was in an emergency room with her brother, and people are stressed, thinking something was wrong with them, and it end up being possibly contributing to stress. And I notice a lot of us are being more faithful, like praying and meditating more. But if the problem never gets fixed, or we don't prepare or figure out a structure to deal with it, a lot of us are internally harming ourselves and we're coming up with illnesses that are due in part to us weakening our immune system because of the stress we're under. And that sounds like a lot, but it's happening um, because we're not focused. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Be Exposed Radio page, as well as the Artist Exchange page. You can find us on Instagram and you can find us on Twitter now. I'm starting to post more to Twitter and figure that out, even though Twitter is getting um, off the chain. But I am, hmm, I'm not even in a bad space. I'm just learning stuff about me that um, I didn't know. And it's an interesting space to be in as we learn who we are, as I learn who I am. And sometimes that means that relationships have to end. That means that business has to end or stop. It means that projects won't get finished with you on it or with them on it. It's not always you leaving. Sometimes it's you letting people go. And it's okay. But I don't know. The artist exchange is evolving at this moment because me, the creator of it, is evolving, and the things that I want in life is evolving. I'm trying to be more present in the moment. I'm trying to be show up more for my relationships. Um, Shout out to My friend Radiant, she just did her final project at Coppin State Thursday night. She did a, in essence, a one-woman show. She had a number of scene partners, and she did some great scenes from some classical plays. And I was very proud to see her put forth not only the effort, but the commitment. Effort and commitment, they seem like they go hand in hand, but sometimes they are different. No creative arts design space. We serve as full service print shop, so we do a lot of promotional printing, business printing, pop-up shops, make personalized products. Okay, so we will definitely have to talk. Okay, so we'll talk. I'll follow up with you and figure out how we can either bring you onto the show and promote what you do, or see how we can work some things out. Um, I see that you just sent me a message, so I'll definitely return that. Um, but a few questions to you all, and actually for the Black to the Future event that we do every month, I do a survey. So we have an actual survey that we do each month, and some of the questions that I ask are typical questions. So one of them is, how has this been beneficial to your business? What are your major needs as a business owner? What are your major takeaways from the workshop? So we try to get some feedback so we can bring those resources that are actually needed. And we're not just doing what we think is needed, but we're actually doing the work and trying to figure out what the community of Black entrepreneurs and artists need. The question that seems to trip people up a lot is, what is your ask? What is your ask? Like, what are you asking for? And not just in a physical manifestation of something, but in terms of support, um, mentorship, advice, so on and so forth. So some of us don't, we don't know how to ask for things. We're so used to having to do all this by ourselves and not really have a space for individuals that are willing to work with us. A lot of us have people on the sidelines waiting for us to succeed before they jump in and before they get on a ride. Um, and because of that, a lot of us are feeling burnt out. We're feeling underwhelmed. We're feeling unappreciated, and just we're in bad spaces. And I see a lot of people like that. And one of the reasons that I spoke with both the executive director and the programming director, Breon being the executive director and Kenneth Morrison being the events and project manager for Black Arts District, is because I just saw a need for us. And it was beyond just a lot of bad customer service I saw, especially from new businesses, but the old businesses too. But I noticed for me and my circle of friends, we all kept saying the same thing. We're super talented, we have great ideas, but we're missing something. Either you're missing a support system, or you're missing a funding source, or you're missing mentorship. And just going through some of these surveys, a lot of people could not answer that question. It was a theme, or they vaguely answered the question. Because it's something about us culturally where asking for something is an uncomfortable space, or is an untrusting space often sometimes. But a common thread in a lot of these surveys has been um, financial, financial or a support system, and us building together. We're still struggling to get it together as a unit while we are building. Interesting enough, not this Monday, but last Monday, I took part in a group called what is it? we, and it was a great meeting of minds with individuals that are from various backgrounds coming together with the purpose of finding out their purpose, and figuring that out and connecting that with networking and building community. And this was open to everybody. So it wasn't culturally restricted, but it was really an open group of people. And it's interesting getting out more and seeing more. So if you're having not just the event that you want tickets sold at, but if you're doing initiatives, if you want to create some initiatives and you need some help in manifesting that, say you need a location or you're looking for some ideas to kind of finish what you're thinking or well round it, just hit me up, the Artist Exchange Radio Show at gmail.com. I'll be starting a link tree soon, very soon, actually this weekend. So you'll be able to find all my connections on one side, on one link. I'll send that link out, and you'll be able to find all the things. Because right now everything just feels scattered. As I said, I'm currently working on a new website. I'm really excited about that possibility. But let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on the Artist Exchange Radio Show, only on BeExposedMedia.com.
Yeah, so my name is Tevin Brown. I'm 30 years old. I'm born and bred in Baltimore, Maryland.
30? Wow.
Yeah.
You're old.
I guess so. You're older than me, though, so, you know.
Wow.
Hey,
I was congratulating you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm born in Baltimore. I'm a music teacher, so I teach music for a grade 6 to 12 at Ace Academy in Hampton. Yeah.
I'm gonna pray for you, sir.
Yeah, and I'm also a minister of music at Mount Hebron Baptist Church. Been there for 5 years. And, you know, in addition to that, I just do gigs from time to time. I have a band that I play with. And I also do some solo work. So really whatever comes.
And I first met...
Got it bumping. I get high, and you been heavy on my mind. Baby, you're too damn fine. Not gonna let me hit it one time. I thought if I can get that back, then I can find a way to make you mine. But you only fuck because I had drugs. I'm thankful for the drugs, so I just broke one out. I end up broke one out. Just for one thing.
So we may have a special guest coming through soon, in a few minutes. Monty, do you have any updates on that vicious attempt to get rid of abortion in the United States?
Nothing yet. Everything is still up in the air until they make the decision to put out the, take it from draft into.
So, that's the addition thing that I learned. We were talking about that towards the end, but I learned that this is just a proposal.
Well, it's a draft of a dissent.
Right. So
meaning that it's coming, that they're going to do it. It's in draft mode right now.
And the problem with that is, when things like this happen, it forces people not to want to vote in upcoming elections. But the upcoming election that we're about to have here in Maryland, for all the Maryland people watching, well, we're in Maryland, it is very important that we get out and vote because these are our local elections. This is where people where the electoral board is chosen. This is a lot of our I think it's representative seats get chosen for this one. I don't know if it's Senate for this one, but I think it's the representatives. So a lot of local offices that are up for grab, this is when it happens. So a lot of the decisions, the fact that I think we need 60 votes, the Democrats would have needed 60 votes, which means they're in the majority, but they still don't have enough to get to 60 because we have two Democrats that's been doing their own thing and not enough Republicans that are willing to do the right thing and this voting party line. What I was learning, well, I did a little research last weekend after we talked about it, and what I was finding that they were more focused on figuring out how the leak got out about this information because this was something they were doing in private, and they were trying to get it passed and pushed through, and they've done a lot of this in secrecy. But the Republicans and the Republican media are more focused on our senators and such are more focused on how this information got out versus people finding out that they're trying to ban abortions. The good thing is it's still a state by state situation. If I'm not correct, if I'm correct.
Right. So after this happens, all of the mechanisms that prevent states from legalizing abortion, that keeps the process running, will now fall to the states to make the decisions on how they operate. And we've already seen across the country in some of these Republican states where they have already started to change things up to the limit of what they can do. But now this will give them full right to even say there is no abortion in this state.
So what we've seen thus far is them pulling funding from
they're doing everything that they can legally do with abortion.
And now they're going to be given more rights to be able to move forward and begin to ban that.
Even though some of this stuff has been challenged, but what will happen though is that some of these lawsuits that are already in place, that are already scheduled to go on their own dockets and stuff, that are like the Texas one, the one that's being sued. Somebody is suing that. I think it's partly Planned Parenthood that is suing them. And one of the things that it would happen if this comes from the Supreme Court is all those lawsuits are now invalid. Because now the Supreme Court says they have every right to make these decisions. And that's probably partly why this is happening, because there's a whole bunch of lawsuits for all these different states on the books. And now the Supreme Court is just going to make an ultimate decision that's just going to wipe all of that out.
That's scary. We were talking last week. It's such a scary thing because we're not just saying this with the case of Roe v. I can't say
Roe v. Wade.
I can't get it out. What he just said. We're not saying that just in abortion cases or a law that's already been put on the books that has already been what is it called? A something law.
Precedent.
What is it? A what?
Precedent.
It has already been set as precedent, and now they're going to reverse it. But we're seeing that in our educational system and certain states being given those rights to be able to restrict what people are taught. And for the most part, other cultures' histories being wiped out. And European history, right, whitewashed. Well, it's been whitewashed for many years because but
whitewashed further.
Right. To be perfectly honest, you don't typically get Black history unless your school is predominantly Black or until you get to college. I did, and to be honest, and I went to some very expensive schools. I did not get honest Black history until I was sitting in college. And I had to take Afro History 1 and 2. Those were my first African American history classes out of what, 12 years of school.
You know, I do know what's interesting, like you said, there's some of the restrictive behavior that they're doing right now. And one of the things they had to say, but they didn't have to say, is that you should not teach religion in school, right? And I found that funny because, say for instance, you're talking about history, not U.S. history, but history.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that include religion?
Well,
It's kind of
religion is a big
unable
part
to
of
avoid it, especially if you're talking about if you possibly talk about royalty,
But
Eastern
that's
European
history.
royalty.
I mean, even parts of American history.
Yeah, but American
big
history
part
would
of it has been
be
religious
British
wars.
people coming over here and taking Native American land. So they were all stapled in religion, and they even, blessed the ships that came across.
Well, yeah, because most of them were named after saints. That was the crazy part. Catholicism, but many of the wars of the world were predominantly and partially religious.
Most of the evils that were done through history was in the name of every church.
Or your specific religion, right?
Right.
Or whatever
the
ruling religion was.
Right now, they still say for the Queen of England that she only answers to God. That's it.
And the interesting part of that is she's a figurehead.
Mm-hmm.
She has more social power than she has more.
It's not even social power that she's not even really. She doesn't have conversations with people. She gives edicts.
Opinions.
No, she can't have an opinion. She can express a thought, but not an opinion.
Every time they get in, every year she meets with their prime minister.
It's not every year, it's every week.
I thought it was, oh yeah, it is. I thought it was every
It's
year.
like every week, it's like maybe once a month sometimes, but it's
maybe I need to just,
it's supposed to be after every parliament.
I should start watching the news and start watching TV shows. Because on a TV show, it was like she met with it was whenever a new one was presented. That's what it was. Whenever they had a new one. So
right.
Came out. But it's scary where we are. But what people, a lot of these woke people are so up arms because things are being taken out of schools, but they can't recall having a history class if their school was not predominantly Black. Elementary school for me was predominantly Black. So a lot of the history I learned, a lot of the social studies and Black culture that I learned was because I had a Black principal and majority Black teachers. So it was a part of our curriculum that we had Black studies.
Right.
Middle school and high school, no.
But do you see the problem in that though? And even though that's what we want to learn, because we're Black people, but there's a problem even in that because then we seem to shade over everybody else's experience in history just by talking about our own culture. If you're not going to talk about, because it's not unifying just to focus on one point and not focus on a broader point of what everything that happened in that span of time.
But it's one thing to say, I don't want to learn your Black history. They are now saying you're not going to learn your Black history.
Exactly.
That's the problem that
as if it's not shared history. This is shared history.
Yes.
And that's what I think the class should probably be called, shared history, with so we can cover all gambits of it, because everybody should know that slavery happened and that we want to recover from it and move forward. But at the same time, you can't do that without expressing what happened.
And I agree with the verbiage of shared, but it's called U.S. history. And I am very intelligent. I understand the fact that history is typically told from the perspective of the victor. That is something that's always been the excuse. However, you have told the stories of the Jewish people from the Holocaust. They wasn't the victor, but we tell those stories from everybody's perspective. Now we're having this we're coming off of this infused Hispanic and Latino history. We're going into Native. We come from, before that, it was Native American. now we're in Asian but it just seems like there's always an excuse. People are really upset with Joe Biden, and I think this is going to push our country into a totally different direction because people don't want to. Oh my God, she got her titties out. Hello.
My last Jesus Christ.
She got her titties out. What's going on? What's happening? I've been.
You ain't on camera yet, so.
Yes, she is. Oh no, she's not. She's not on camera yet. I'm looking down at her screen.
Thank you. Praise God. I'm not on camera. Let me move this. There you go. Is that a little bit better? Sorry. I'm just
You still leaning over, so your titty is still protruding from the top.
You okay?
I was working on my shirt.
Oh, that's cute.
I was adding rhinestones to it.
So I've had a week, and
Good morning.
Hi.
My mom is gone, so I'm free to hang out.
Okay.
yeah, who's gone?
My mother.
Oh, she was visiting.
My God.
You know
My
you
God.
miss her.
Not yet. Not yet.
But
She
is
is a
it
true
great
diva.
for her to come up and visit, and then she go to a whole nother state?
But when she's here, do you
Oh,
you
you
think
miss
some
her being
dinner?
able to just come over.
I
Oh,
know.
she must have been doing some organizing. That's what it was.
Well, she was here for my niece's wedding.
Oh, how
And
was
then
the
she just
wedding?
stayed. It was good. It was really beautiful. It was really beautiful.
I can't believe these young people are getting married so young. What is going on?
Well, you know, she just, I mean,
I'm saying that, and I was 19. That's just dumb.
when you know you were married before.
Oh no! Did keep on talking? What happened?
Oh, wait. Let me stop. Let me put this rhinestone down and pay attention.
You make dumb mistakes sometimes.
Yeah.
You've been married before.
Yep.
Just make dumb mistakes sometimes. It
I'll have
don't.
to do it again on the 23rd of December
You about to get married in December
of next year.
of next year? You need a whole 2
2023.
years. You need a whole 2 years to plan.
I do. I picked out my place, and then I picked out another place today.
That's the dude. I think that's the dude in you.
The dude.
Put it off for 2 years.
Next year, it's not 2 years. We both agree.
You said December of next year.
Right, 2023.
We haven't even gotten to the summer of this year.
Well, that's fine, but I'm in December of 2023 already. I got my reception dress picked out. I don't have my wedding gown picked out yet.
You getting married. So you having another baby?
That's closed.
With all of those months under her belt, of course not.
I'm just saying. So what's her name? Janet was 50.
That's Janet. I'm good.
I'm
Did
good.
you see that movie on Netflix called Our Father?
Who is that? Who was in that?
It's on Netflix, and he was a fertility specialist thing.
But he was using his sperm.
Yep.
Yeah, that was on the news. I remember that being on the news.
Yeah, I remember it was on the news. It was good.
That's crazy. So he got all these children out in the world.
67. And then one of the women who he impregnated, she had a daughter, which is his daughter. And then she went to him to get services done. And he was fondling her, and he impregnated her children with his sperm. So that was his daughter that he got pregnant.
Why would he do that?
Because he's crazy.
And he knew that was his child?
I don't think he knew. Well, if he did, he didn't care. I can't.
I wonder how they all found out. Like, did they send out a notice or something? I forgot how people were finding out.
They did
I
an
think it was
ancestry. What is the ancestry?
Okay,
It's like-
a DNA.
That's how they did it. A DNA, and that's how they found out.
That's crazy. You went there to get your hoo-ha check, and he put some sperm in you.
Yeah, it's checked all right.
But some of them was going to get pregnant.
That's what I mean. But she was going there to get examined, I believe, and that's when
He
hers happened.
impregnated her. How you just put
Yep.
sperm in people?
But how you having sex with your daughter? That's nasty. That's like beyond super nasty.
And it's sad. There's so many of them. He didn't even know that was his child. That's crazy.
And they every last one of them had blue eyes. Every last one of them. All
I
of them had
remember
blue
that. I
eyes.
remember the story because that's been quite a few years ago where that came out.
Because they want Dr. Phil.
I didn't know it was sick. It was over 60. I think at that time it was like 20 or 30 of them. That's crazy.
67. If I remember the number.
That's disgusting. That's like that story Monty likes to play on the station where that girl found out she was having sex with her father after he died.
Yeah.
That's Monty's
favorite.
What I tell you.
My favorite.
I haven't sex with your father. And then you find out at the funeral. That's disgusting.
How she found out at the funeral that was her father? They told her?
The family probably told
her. The family knew that whole entire time that she was married to her father. And
they
never
didn't
told
tell
her. And didn't tell her.
They all should go to jail. I would send all of them to jail, the whole family. So, what's new?
Fashion weekend, I'm over it. I'm so over it.
I see you sitting on the live in your bra.
This is a camisole. This is not a bra. This is a camisole top. I'm straight back.
It's not covering nothing though.
It's my breasts are covered.
Every time you lean over, they're coming out. I'm just letting you know.
You can't see nothing when I lean over. Maybe that's the whole
So
purpose.
when did you get engaged? When did it happen?
We talked about it. No ring yet. Because I didn't want to do a ring and I wanted to go to the courthouse. He was like, no. I'm like, all right.
Well, in my case, I think it was best if I went to the courthouse. Because if my mother would have found out, I don't think it would have been pretty.
Really?
I'm with you. Courthouse.
6 o'clock.
It's so impersonal though. Like have you had a regular wedding before? Did you have a regular wedding?
Not really. I mean, my husband at the time was in the service, so I flew up there to get married. And all these people were supposed to show up, didn't, because they had a debriefing or briefing or something Army related. And so it was just him and me, my mother, his best man, his wife, who stood on my side. I'm like, why is she here? They said, she needs to stand on your side. She don't need to. I don't know her.
That was Dustin.
So you know.
But I think for me, even though I wasn't fully in it, I think that was so impersonal. And I probably would have backed out had it been a traditional wedding. But it felt
I don't want the traditional wedding, but he does. And it's his first time. He said, I don't ask you for much. So please, can I have this? Like, yeah.
You're going to break down because then you're going to want to decorate something and you're going to
Well,
want
I already broke down and it's on. Oh, it's on. I already picked out my cake stand.
You in it now. You in it.
Oh, yeah, I am. It'll be done by December this year. All the boxes will be here. Napkins ordered.
I'm gonna be your coordinator then.
There you go. Really? What you doing?
I did it before. I used to work with Dreamsicles Events Planning Company. They specialized.
Please make do it.
They specialize in weddings, and I didn't do any weddings. I just did a few events, and got hired.
That's what I need to bring on board, a coordinator.
I'll do it. I'll do it. It's just helping you make decisions. That's all. Because you gonna have like 5 different place setting choices and
He said, so did you pick out the
but you can do it.
Everything's disposable.
But you know what you should do? What
But
everybody's probably expecting for you to do? Alice in Wonderland?
for my wedding?
Why not?
No, he wants the Ravens, so that's what we're doing. It's already been decided. Cake has been picked out.
That's his cake. That's not the show. You know that cake go off to the side somewhere. That table that's all the way over.
You know what? I never knew that the groom gets his own cake.
Mm-hmm. You'll never see it. You never see it because it's off to the side somewhere. It's normally something ugly.
I never knew that.
Sports themed or something.
Well, my cake, ooh, that would be so cute. Alice in Wonderland.
Each table can be
I don't want
different.
to do that. Not for my wedding. Not for my
This
wedding.
way you can really do it. This will be, then you can keep all the stuff for when you do it again.
But bring that in and do it again. Oh my God. I could really go over the top. Ooh, I like that idea. Okay, I'll talk to them tomorrow and see what he says.
You can't tell. See, you starting off. You're telling too much. You being a dude.
I'm not supposed to tell him. I'm sorry.
No, let him show up and be surprised. And he'll have his Ravens cake. You can give him his Ravens cake on the side. See, this is how marriages always end because you let people come in and be like, don't even worry about what he said. Just do what you want to do.
You got me looking for a divorce lawyer already. I ain't even get married. I ain't do what you need.
Well, you said that about the wedding. You were arguing at the wedding. So.
What'd you say, Marty?
Oh, no. I was laughing at something else and I made a mistake and hit the button.
So
something from back in the
live
day.
now.
Something from back in the day.
Mm.
Remember do you remember that thing I played on my show with a girl? It's so funny. She was the lady that owned, I don't know if it was her mother or her grandmother or somebody that was related to her, but she went in the bathroom and the girl was sitting on the tub taking a dump in her tub.
Ew.
What the world?
Ew.
And she was cussing her out. So while she was
Beautiful Marty coming with this weird.
Did you know these people?
It was a story that I did. We'll talk later. And I was just so happy that I was looking for what you was just talking about. I was looking for that promo and I came across this one. And I just was dying laughing in tears. I was looking for the
no, we're not playing that promo no more.
The daddy father wife.
Been retired.
Now you brought it up, I gotta find it now.
They retired. So how's business going? I see it looks like work behind you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Did you see my so these are what I'm doing now. I'm on this trick. I'm supposed to be going live, but I'm not doing nothing.
But you live right now.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
That's why do you kept thinking I kept saying your titties are hanging out? Why did?
Oh, I don't know. It's us. Oh, hold on. Let me make it grandma-ish.
What did you think we would? You don't see the screen up there?
Yeah, but I didn't know what I didn't pay that. I just thought, okay.
Lay down, already gyrated and twisted them and tried to flip around your corner. It's already too late.
Right, you might as well just put them out now.
So here's the tray I did. You like it?
Pull it back because the light reflecting on it. See, that's what I thought was going to be in the shot.
Well, it is coming. I'm working on a series. And I'm going to take everything that you have there now, take it. But I'm doing different colors and different sizes.
That we can do too.
And then I bought a table. So now I have a room to do
I saw earrings that we can, that I want you to to do.
Ooh.
Really, yeah. But this has been just been a week.
I had no
I'm
idea,
back
y'all.
to
We were
substitute. I'm
live. So
back-
sorry
so
that the girls.
I initially thought I was substituting, but I didn't know that I was going to become a whole fourth grade teacher because they are short on teachers.
So what do you think about that charter school
The what?
that closed up? The charter school they closed up. What do you think about it?
What charter school?
They didn't renew the politician, he runs it. I can't think of his name. Older black
Is that
guy.
the boarding school?
Who?
There's a boarding school in Baltimore.
Yeah, Seeds. Isn't it called Seeds?
Yeah, that's up off of Frederick Avenue. I believe that's Frederick.
No, not that. This was, I don't know the name of it. It was a charter school. It was on the news earlier this week.
Oh wow.
They wouldn't renew it. Well, the guy was bad mouthing Baltimore City Public School North Avenue location. I'm like, boy,
They need to. They are, and I'm saying it. They're wet.
Oh,
They are.
yes. To the word wet. I don't know what that means, but you about to.
I said wet.
Oh, wet.
I'm trying to see what school was that they closed down.
They wouldn't
Charter
renew
school.
his whatever it is he needed.
In Baltimore?
Yes. It was on Fox 45 this week.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh, Banneker Blake.
That's it.
Oh. Banneker Blake Academy makes other closure recommendations. Oh, wow. And that was supposed to be like the model school.
Well, he's been on the news, bad mouthing.
Parents, teachers, and students at the all-boy public charter spilled over into overflow rooms, hoping their show of solidarity and passionate testimony would convince the board their school was worthy of saving. But the school board unanimously voted to revoke the school's charter, citing persistent problems with special education compliance, financial management. Oops, somebody was stealing. And operations.
Well, I doubt if it's any of that, but he's been on the news, talking bad about Baltimore City Public Schools.
Well, they probably had already made the decision at that point, and now they just go double down. And their friends in the city council probably, yeah, we're gonna close this down. Or somebody was stealing. You never know. Or both. He probably is in the right, and somebody probably was stealing. Because that's what they mean when they say financial management.
Oh, that's what they mean with that?
Yeah, when you see that written, that means somebody was misappropriating funds. That's a new way of saying it. When it's somebody who can't get in trouble, name is on it too. So they probably got a board.
You said they can't get in trouble?
No, like when somebody important is in on it, they downplay it because that person got some stuff on people. So you will get a slap on the wrist, but we're not gonna say your name. I don't know. The day just feels. So my birthday's coming up.
When is it?
May 24th. I actually got the same. Say it again.
What you gonna do?
So, part of it is I'm going to somebody's beach. I don't know where it's gonna be. I might have to go down to like Myrtle Beach, Virginia. Maybe
Go to Rehoboth. People be sleeping on Rehoboth.
Rehoboth is where all the old people go.
No, not anymore. Nope, not like that no more. When last time you been?
It was probably before the pandemic. My friend Missy Lane, she sings in a group. that plays a lot of the, like the seafood restaurants they got along that strip.
Oh, I gotta order my food. Go ahead. I had to order. Forgot to
What
finish.
just happened? You are distracted. You are. What did you just finish doing?
I'm doing a shirt, but I was
What
ordering
you
food.
doing? I said, what did you just finish doing?
Nothing. What you
Why did
talking
she
about?
told me before she came on? She said, "Hold on, let me put a shirt on."
Oh, because usually when I'm home, I don't.
Clearly,
Right. So I had to find something because I wanted to do my shirt and I couldn't come on here in just my bra. That's cute,
well,
but
you in your camisole.
I wear this in the street. It's cute.
You wear that in the
Don't
street.
like it?
Yeah, I get it. You from Baltimore?
What?
From Baltimore.
What does that have to do with anything?
I see weird things.
She
when I'm walking
tried
around.
it. And she is partly from California too, so now.
That's a whole nother
Birthplace,
letter,
food, birthplace.
brother.
That's my birthplace.
Mm.
So, I usually sit here with, especially back here, can't nobody see in here. And if they could, I really don't
I'm
care.
not judging you because during the pandemic, I don't think I put any clothes on. That's all you saw. That's all you saw. Down there, if that camera would have moved, it would have been an old show.
Ooh. I need tiramisu cake. Please.
I just started getting comfortable wearing my shoes again. Because I think my feet got so fat from not wearing shoes for 2 years.
Old cheesecakes. Where's
So I told you about the space on North Avenue. It's a really nice space. If y'all get out and see the city, it's some things people are popping up with. So it's a space, it's a restaurant and a bar, and they have like a stage for if you want to do events or something.
That's the
And
one you told me about, right?
there's the
Yeah, I
old
need to
Red
call them
Emmas.
because I need to do something up there.
There's the old Red Emmas, and I'll send you the information. Um, It's the old Red Emmas, and it has a whole bunch of old school arcade games in it, and they're all free. And you just come in. Some nights, I think you said Fridays and Saturdays are their paid days where it's normally a fee to get in because they normally have events. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, you can just come in, get something to eat, and play video games. It's very family friendly, except for on Fridays, Saturday nights. But it's
Well, but wait a minute. What happens on Fridays and Saturday nights?
No, I mean, but there's a bar in there, and typically,
Okay.
they're playing music and stuff like that. But I still saw children in there, like teens in there. But so I'm gonna have just like a little happy hour there for my and I'm getting old. I got to do stuff that I want to do.
So your birthday you said it's the 25th?
24th.
What
It's
day
a
is that?
Tuesday.
Oh, I'm coming. Coming straight from work.
But I'm gonna do it on Saturday.
Oh.
Uh,
So you're gonna do it the 21st?
Either the 21st or I can't do it on the 28th because my sister's birthday on the 28th. And if I do it, we're gonna be more estranged because I'm having a party on her birthday.
More estranged.
So I always had to share my birthday with her, but to actually have my party on her birthday would be rude. I admit it would be rude. So it's gonna be either next Saturday or next Sunday, but most people can't come on Sunday, so I might do it on Saturday. But I'm tired of my birthday being at the beginning of the week.
Well, you have to wait. In 3 more years, it'll be on the weekend.
Well, so get your passports. We're going to South Africa this time next year. What are you scared of?
I'm scared to travel internationally.
They safer than we are. We the ones that's not fucking following rules. They're
I'm
more
not
safe.
talking about that. I'm talking about going and maybe not coming back. Like something
Well,
could
that's
have
Europe.
pop off.
That's Europe. That's not Africa though. And we're going to South Africa.
Okay.
We may so my plan is to go to South Africa, but we may go to Nigeria. I have a guy I used to work for lives in Nigeria, so if he be like, hey, come over here, we got a couple spaces for you, then that's where I'm going because we got the money. But if not, we're going to South Africa. That's the plan to go to South Africa. And South Africa is much more. It's much prettier than Nigeria. They have the big beaches and the shoreline. It's gorgeous. The ocean's right there. I've been to Nigeria. I've been to Kenya before. There's nothing to be scared of.
So you've been to Nigeria and Kenya. How long ago?
Kenya when I was a teenager. Nigeria, we went. I was 26.
You weren't scared?
I traveled when I was young. I was always in choirs and stuff, so I internationally traveled before.
I didn't get to do anything. Like Switzerland, Afghanistan.
So I need to go to Switzerland because I may have, something special in Switzerland.
What?
My dream, I really want to go to France because I want to go see Josephine Baker's chateau.
Oh, okay.
That's my dream. That's my I want to.
Are they allowing Americans to come over there yet? Oh, I keep forgetting to place my order.
Yeah, people are internationally traveling. We're the only ones that's not. Well, everybody else is. Well, not right now because them ticket prices. Do y'all know how high ticket fares are now? Even international. National ticket sales. They are astronomical. They are raping people right now.
Yeah,
I should have got them tickets.
That's why I haven't left anywhere yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought he was going. Yeah, because you supposed to went to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ticket prices is up for like something that you probably would have normally paid $400 for is $1,000 right now.
Yep. Jesus. I was going to go to New Orleans.
What about to Florida? Is it still? It's really high. I'm a travel agent.
Go look at them ticket sales. They probably like $900. My ticket I was gonna go to New Orleans for my birthday, and the ticket one way was $780. So, it's gonna be a local, very local birthday somewhere in driving there. I might go up to New York for that weekend. I'm gonna do something, but that's gonna be like my gathering here, and then I'm gonna do something. I might do we might go go watch a play. We can go see Take 'Em Out. Y'all want to go see Take 'Em Out? I heard they got a penis. They showing penises.
Take 'Em Out.
Yeah, it's a play on Broadway.
Oh, the play with Jesse Williams. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they say he got his penis out.
Who got his penis out?
Everybody that played in that play had their penis out.
Yeah, but they not going for them. They not going for them. They going for Jesse Williams.
There was another guy. Did he play on Grey's Anatomy too?
I want to say yes. But yeah, that's a good play that's out. The Michael Jackson play is good. There's a play called Strange Loot where they having sex on stage. So
real sex?
Yeah, they having real sex.
I'm living in the wrong world, it seems like.
Well, you like New York? Let's go up to New York.
I do like New York is not the same since the pandemic.
It's better to me because it's not all them people.
Well, yeah, I like the people.
I don't.
The commercial.
I don't.
Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with Sharon's Tatas Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I said he's dead.
Oh,
6 years
It
after he passed
says-
away.
It states she reportedly had heard rumors, but nothing substantial. But then you put the rumors to
While they
death.
were still married.
You sentenced the rumors to death.
While they still were married, she heard rumors.
Right.
Okay.
Or probably all her life she's heard rumors. Like you're
That was
dating,
her
you know you're
father.
dating your dad, right? Y'all look just alike. I'm like, girl, somebody told me you dating your father. You know, that's what kind of people. You know he gay, right, Percy?
Please, why are you laughing at him? Don't laugh at him. Please don't.
Okay, let me continue with the story.
Oh man.
It said he's dead.
Oh.
I'm so over you. I'm over you. He queued that up just that quick.
I told you. I was looking for it.
Just that quick.
No, they set me up. They set me up to be live on the show. Always a
Thank
setup.
you, I met
You know, we
you.
were live, right? So I had my shirt. So I had my shirt, and it was like really low. Like, you know me, I like to have the girls out. He was like, yeah, we were live the whole time. I'm like adjusting.
We still live.
Oh, we are? Okay, bye, Angie. Are you coming over?
This is so ghetto. The artist who changed.
I thought she was talking to you. I really
I
thought she was
did
talking to
too.
you.
I really do.
So I placed my order. Let me make sure I do. I placed my order with, yes, DoorDash. I'm treating myself to Cheesecake Factory. I run out of rhinestones. You know anybody that sells rhinestones really reasonable flatbacks?
I have rhinestones.
No, I want them too bad for myself. Because I'm about to do this cup. I have to do that one. And I have to do this one.
You be focused on the stuff she want to do.
What'd you say?
That she be focused on the stuff she want to do.
I do.
These scammers, I'm telling you. But okay, so I think I get like this every year around my birthday. But so when you were going into your 40s, what was different?
What was different? I was just older, but nothing different. You mean like
You didn't feel
18?
differently?
No. I mean, I was still
I
fat.
have an attitude because I don't feel like I should be this age yet. I really don't.
Why are you mad? You're still living. Be glad that you're living.
That's not
So
the
if
point.
you're mad that you're about to be 40, I should be furious that I'm 57 because I'm about to be 60.
You know what did switch though?
What?
I think what switched for me in particular is that I felt more secure in how I approached other people.
So you became more of an asshole?
Okay, I accept. I will accept that.
He said, I will accept that.
Because that was a really nice way of saying I became more of an asshole to
Yeah.
us.
But just like you were saying in the beginning of the show, you're now finding what you're going to tolerate and what you're not. I'm telling you, when you hit 40, that will be a staple in how you treat other people.
It is.
Because it's like, I don't know what it is about 40. 40 almost means I am a fully formed adult and can't nobody take that away from you.
That's
I
what
don't know what it was about being before 40, but at 40, you're like cussing around people that you would normally cuss around. Oh, I'm 40.
Oh, I'm 40.
You can't tell me not to cuss.
I'm gonna be this B. I'm gonna say
See,
this.
when
B
I was
word.
going into my 30s, and actually around the time I was going into my 30s, which is crazy because I've spent my 30s doing the artist exchange. And it just felt different because I wanted things differently. I wasn't willing to compromise as much as I used to. But I feel now like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm writing that on my invitations. 40 better be
great example for you. I have a great example for you. I'm sorry, hold on.
I'm nervous.
The example is going to be before 40, I don't want to say hide, but certain people didn't know I smoked weed, right?
I don't know why I thought he was
After 40,
else.
I don't
Yeah,
care. And I will turn down a job in a heartbeat. Say I can't smoke. I ain't coming to work in because I ain't gonna get shit done because my anxiety is gonna be through the roof.
So you don't do edibles? You just smoke?
I can't do edibles. It lasts too long.
So we all know Tracy. Tracy convinced me to.
Did he just say it lasts too long?
Oh yeah, that high lasts like over a day. It lasts too long.
So I didn't feel. So she gave me a pack of edibles, and I thought they were gummies
And you
until
was
I
eating them one by one. Just keep eating them.
because they was like the little sugar dumpling things, the little sugar drop things, and I thought that's what they were. When I say I slept for a day and a half.
That's what it make you do. It make you be so high that you don't want to do nothing.
He was here for my show.
I was so high I couldn't do anything because I couldn't move.
Right. And it lasts too long. And you was like that for hours.
Maybe I was broken. I thought I would sleep. But I remember going to sleep late Friday after Tracy left. And I didn't wake up until Sunday afternoon.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't know them. Last time I had an edible, I was with Tina and Mecca at that bar on Lexington.
Oh no! Oh yeah! Well, after the
and they gave me that lollipop, that big old lollipop, and I sucked that thing all the way home.
That's why I don't do stuff like that.
Because after a while, it didn't turn to I'm licking this to get high. It turned into I was craving the lollipop that was getting me high.
What?
Because the cravings kicked in. You wanted to eat something. That was the only thing around to eat was the lollipop. But that was also the problem that was getting me high. So I was super.
Sir.
It was
for me, it was a brownie. I had no idea it was lace. They didn't tell me.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Mom, here's a brownie. My son said this to me. They did this to me. And so I said, oh my God, this brownie is so good. I ate the whole thing.
Mm.
That's what she told me.
I felt like my arm was my legs. Oh my God. It was.
I mean, but that's what I say. At this point in my 40s, I'm going to X the job. Do y'all have a smoking policy? What is it? Because I'm too old to be playing these games with the government and all these people about who can do what and what. No.
Well, you need to work for the school system then, because they don't test you.
I mean, none of the jobs that I've had in my whole entire career has tested either.
But if you're testing accountants, I think you got a bigger problem with your company than you willing to admit. If your accountants got problems.
Shoot. We look at numbers all day. Sometimes we need to rest our mind because them numbers travel home with us at night.
Not they travel home with you.
They do. Ask any accountant that you know if they still be thinking about the money that they were counting for you earlier and not even counting their own money.
But I definitely agree with that because I remember being a manager at Popeyes. And I would have, so when the alarm clock would go off in the morning, I remember be like, because I used to have to get up at 5:45.
Oh my
and I'd be like, that's 5:45. And I was like, you're not a cashier right there. What the fuck back?
But it's nothing like waking up in the morning and you know you got to be to work. But when your alarm clock go off, you jump up and yell, drop chicken.
Yeah.
What? Drop
Yeah, that I've had that dream. I've had that wake up dream before.
You telling your staff in the back to drop some more chicken.
Yeah.
Do another drop.
Yeah, I've had that dream before.
That's because I got off, and that happens when you get off at night. When you get off at the 12:30, and then you got to be there to open the store at 10.
No, that was me. Popeyes. I used to, because I had the regular alarm clock where you had to punch it, push it. I'd be like 5:45. Where the fuck did that? That meant I needed to go. That's how I knew it was time for me to leave. By the time I was 19, I said it's time for me to go. Because I was starting to have that dream regularly.
I went to Popeyes yesterday and said, acting like, I wonder if I want to take a part-time job and work here. No, I don't. Sliding on that floor. Never again.
Oh, you did not want
the money was good. That's all I can say. The money for me was good.
And I only said that because the service at that one on Patapsco, that Popeyes on Patapsco, is the worst.
Patapsco is one on Patapsco?
Mm-hmm. In the shopping center where the Asian market is.
Patapsco?
Patapsco and Highlands Ferry.
Oh yeah, where like the Ames and stuff used to be at. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I didn't know they put a Popeyes up there.
Yep. Right in front of the Planet Fitness.
I'm right. But they not any better. They still have pizza parties on Monday. So
and Planet Fitness?
Still chicken, yeah. When you first come in, there'd be pizza boxes on the
I mean, but that's fine as long as you're gonna go work that pizza off. But then I'm talking about when you come out of Planet Fitness and go get the Popeyes chicken.
Well, for me, I used to go in there and eat, and then I would go into the town. I had to eat anyway.
That's one way to do it, to burn the calories that you just ate. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I am working on my website. Well, I have some news about it. So I just lied. I'm not working on it, but I'm in a program that requires for me to build a website.
work on a website.
Yeah. And it's all free.
Nice. Wait a minute. What about where after it's over? They gonna cover the hosting fees?
It already it's done for 2 years.
Oh wow.
See, things are opening up. See, that's why I be patient sometimes. That's why when it say be patient, I'm just gonna be patient, and then the door will open up. Now I should have had this shit done, because they could have still been paying for it. But if I'd have just invested in myself, I would have gotten a return. But yeah.
Well, you invest in yourself now, so the return is coming. Better late than never at all.
That's what they said. That's what they say. So we're when are you coming by again? When you
I need to come back. I need to get my earrings.
He was that right here, but
the ones you were making for me, but they were shorter. Remember?
Which ones were that?
That
which color?
You were supposed to make them. You got to make them. They're not on the wall.
Which color were they?
I don't know.
It was the crochet ones?
Yes.
Well, which color was it? You see all these colors I have now?
Let me see.
You see all those colors?
You had those colors before.
No, I added like 4 more.
Cute. That pink is real cute. I wear mine. Mine's right here.
Yeah, that's one of the new colors right now. Oh, that was that one.
I get so many compliments on these earrings. Huh?
Cause they the shit.
What time do the fabric stores close?
I didn't know you could cuss.
See, you said because you start cussing at 40.
Don't they close at like 9 o'clock?
Yeah. No. What time Michael's closed?
9.
And Walmart got fabric too. It just depends.
That's where I'm gonna go. Yep.
Yeah, and it's cheaper too.
It's cheap at Michael's. For right now.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think? Because I got some really nice fabric for $1.99 a yard.
Oh, that's not bad. Is it 60 inches or 36? Or wait a minute.
You be so
it's either 54 or 60. And what's the other one?
A yard?
No. The bulk measurement.
I don't ask those questions.
So when you got your material, what size was it? What was the width?
I don't know the web.
Oh, good.
No.
I guess since you
I
got
mean,
used
well, I'm making earrings out of it, so it's not like I'm making.
oh, so it don't.
So I still got the stuff that I bought when I first opened this up. So.
Ooh, I want to ask you something. I want to ask you something when this is over.
But did you see the sewing machine in the background? You see the sewing machine? You see the sewing machine?
I was saying when you got the sewing machine, crazy
but I'm
lady.
just saying, I've been.
Oh no!
What happened?
Oh, they just sent me 3 boxes. I hope one is not over 79 pounds.
For what?
For one of my vendors. My wholesale vendors.
So I just fixed this.
Oh, she cute.
And this was the top already, but I'm about to cut this. I cut the pattern out of it actually, and I'm just gonna make this the top. It's like an off the shoulder.
She real cute. I need to remind me that I need to ask you something when we off the air, because I want everybody in my business.
Yeah. But I don't know. Today is just a free show day, so I'm sorry, guys. We are. I just had a really interesting.
Why was your day so? Why was your week so muffed up?
Because I got 4th grade class.
Oh.
These children are. It's like they can feel how many days they got left. They're ready to get out of there. I'm ready to get out of there.
Because their parents tell them every day, you only got 62 days to go.
It's not even 60.
You have to wake up early, no more.
They got 29 more days. Up to 28. 28 more days. No, 26. I'm lying. 26.
Oh, that's right. It is May.
Yes. 26 more days. I don't even count the weekends because that don't count. But we're about to get off of here.
Oh, we are?
Yes. Because I'm tired of your camera so sliding down.
All right. I'm focused. I'm focused.
I can't. Is this what happens with 40 over life?
Yeah, you don't care. You don't care. I don't.
It's clear.
I got the best looking. To be 57, I always get teased by my friends. They say, how you be 57 at 23-year-old? You know. I'm like, because girl, I'm fabulous. That's why they look so good. Sorry, not sorry. You reach 40, you don't care no more. Because you know you're fabulous.
I have a lot of concern in me that I've always I push deep down inside. And
you're going to push it, and then you're going to push it, and it's going to be gone. You ain't even going to realize it no more.
I just told somebody that today.
You're not going to care.
That's what happened today. That's what they said. You don't care.
Nope. It's not, because I think when you reach 40, that's when you realize that your time on this earth is slowly dwindling down. Although I'm a vampire, I'll live forever. But for those who will expire, they worry about that kind of stuff. I don't care. I'm gonna do me, and either you like it or you don't. So when the girls are exposed, either you like it or you don't. And it's a problem.
I was just saying, because I know you're a businesswoman. I know you're a businesswoman, and I didn't want you to feel like you were set up when people start sending you messages.
They ain't gonna send me no messages.
They are to Sharon Nixon on Instagram, to the Fashion Umbrella.
Oh my God. Well,
it might be a benefactor. You said you was looking for a benefactor. Oh, I shouldn't have said that because you are a fiance now.
I mean, they're going to give a donation to the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. Bring it on, boo.
So yeah. I just want the weather. Now the sun is out. How the fuck the sun comes out at 6:42?
And it was raining earlier and all gray looking. I don't get it.
All day long.
It's a setup. I'm
I
telling
look
you.
outside and it's damn sunny as hell outside. The sun just woke up.
How often do you go to taste this?
Tastes. I used to go often, but since they don't support me, I go now when I have a taste for salmon. But I throughout the pandemic, I think I paid probably the rent
for the building.
Yeah.
So let me show you what I was working on. Because when I go live, I'm wearing a shirt. Can you see the rhinestones at the top?
In the black part.
Yeah.
You got that needs some words on it or something, because it's I'm not gonna say it out loud. It needs some words.
What? Say it out loud. You can talk about everything else out loud.
No, hold the shirt up again. Like you should write some. Oh, wait a minute. What happened on that side?
I don't know. This is how it is.
Well, just write some words or something. It needs some words.
Mwah.
And red letters inside a heart. Oh Jesus! Don't get him started, please don't.
I need a
Hey, Nate, do you use this?
E7000. I didn't know that was a thing. I use E6000. What is B7000? Is that for fabric?
Well, for rhinestones, stuff like that. I love it.
With the rhinestone, I have the little gun thing. Is this it?
And look, it has a little needle. Look at it. It has look.
See, that's the one I was looking. I need the one with the small. Is that the one with the small needle?
Well, it come like that.
Because I can't find the E6000 one with that. So I have this. So you put
that hot fix thing.
Yeah, so you can put it right down on it, and you just hold it to whatever, and it's supposed to.
I don't like it. I got it. I don't like it. I used to put holes in the bottom of plastic flower pots.
You do a what?
I'm doing a double wall. If I'm doing it, like if I was to do this, because this is a double wall, it's not that much space, and you use that to put a little teeny hole in to put the water and the glitter in the bottom.
I don't know where the other I just learned how to do that because somebody asked me to bejewel these glasses.
I have that machine. I don't use it.
It just gets too hot for me. It hurts.
Yeah.
But I can't. It came with tweezers because you're supposed to take the tweezers and hold it and put the diamond point inside of it.
Yeah.
But I have to find the I have all the different sizes. So it melts whatever that material is.
That glue.
It adheres it to whatever you stick it to. It worked because I made I gotta show you I made this like the Beyonce, she had like that mesh veil.
The dress,
the veil.
The gold dress.
Yeah, I made Tracy one of the veils, and I did the and it stuck to that. The rhinestones. It didn't like fall. It got the mesh got the holes in it. It stuck to it. Just a little string. So I'm gonna make some out. But we'll be back next Friday. I actually have a guest next Friday, so y'all won't hear me just socializing. But I'll actually have a full show. It's a young man. He is a singer. And I have a domestic violence survivor. She has a book. She was actually my Uber driver for Thursday and Friday. And she'll be coming on and talking about her story. We also have, who else is coming up for May? That's it for May. And then June, we have a number of writers. It's a bunch of writers expos coming up. So we have a couple writers coming through. And I'm going to be interviewing, hopefully, I'm not going to say it, but I'm trying to get, I'll say it because maybe somebody be like, hey, you should go on that.
Suppose it doesn't happen.
Well, I mean, it's going to be on her day. It's still going to be her fault. But I'm trying to get Pew. So if you know Pew, come on. I heard baby girl out. Big Thugger is out.
You think she'll actually come?
What else is she doing?
I know, but it don't matter.
I mean, she's showing a picture, she making a picture, and she actually looked like she got younger. I think her what is it? Her bang rap grew out, and she got some hang time now, and I think she's making appearances. I just
So
saw
who's on that interview? You or Marnie or both of y'all?
First of all, Marnie is not allowed on.
What?
So we're gonna have to get Aldo or somebody to come back that day because he's not even allowed. I might even pre-record it and then send it to Marnie because he is not. What you won't do?
I don't have anything to say to her
because I turned off. I turned off on that. We have another show on our station, and I believe her niece or something is a relative. So when I heard her say that, I just tuned out because I knew Marnie was about to start. So I was like, let me get off the air. I don't even want to be associated with this conversation.
So her niece is a part of your radio platform?
That's what
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
No one said anything. Is that what she said live?
Yeah, she said, what y'all not gonna do is talk about my aunt.
Oh, I wonder if she was saying that as in jest, though.
I don't think nobody would claim her like that.
That's
I shouldn't be saying that. Should I be saying that? And I want
to. And nobody claims her.
Nobody is claiming it. It wasn't no back home party or nothing.
She gonna come on your show with her her hood rat. Because that's what she had in that picture I saw. She had on the skelly.
But don't she look younger?
She did. She actually did. I guess,
They said they be preserved in jail. They preserve them. I guess it's that Kool-Aid that they be drinking. Keep them from aging. She did. She looked like, if she cut her hair back in that little short with the bump at the end, if she do that again, I'm over it. She had a Sheila Dixon rat. She had the Sheila Dixon rat. And it had a little color to it. Like, where you get that color from? Because that's not the color, miss. She looked young. Her skin looked clearer. She looked like she got lighter. I guess jail was meant for her. She had a good vacation. She wasn't, if she come on, I'm gonna ask her about the Health Cali book. I'm gonna ask her about the reality show that she's on.
She's on a reality show?
She was on Trap Queens. What's that the name of it, Mom?
Trap Queen.
Yeah.
They used to scare me. Does that come on anymore?
Yeah, she's on. I think that's the second or third season she on.
Oh wow, they used to scare me. I don't know why it would scare me, but when I would watch it and then go to sleep, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, it's
why would scare me so.
Mm-hmm. It's the Doms that I think the Doms that was on there was probably too much for you. But they promoted that for the last a couple, even last year.
They said it was the
They scary sometimes. They are. They're too aggressive.
uh,
Oh, I found y'all like house music. I found a nice little house music spot. I went to
Where?
last Friday.
Where is it?
Mhm. Yeah, it's a block over from me. It's right
Wait, out,
across from the Charles Theater.
City View?
Huh?
Out City View?
No, it's right across from the Charles Theater, right a block over from where I'm at. What's her name? Nate, something Nate.
Oh yeah, she's a very, very popular in the house
House
music.
music, yeah. So she was the DJ. Um, and it was nice. It was a nice
Oh,
space.
was it crowded? Cause she pulls them.
It was a nice crowd because it was well for Friday night. It could have been probably more packed in there, but it was a nice group of people in there. I really enjoyed myself. It was really, and I don't go anywhere, but I really enjoyed myself. My friend Blue, he brought me there, and it was pretty nice.
The Metro Gallery.
Metro Gallery, no, Metro Gallery is at the end. It's at the corner.
Right.
This is right in the middle.
Yes, I went in there one time. They had something a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it was house music. But then they shut down, so they back open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because they got 2 levels, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I was there. I was there.
They don't have no food. They don't have no drinks. All they have is bottled waters. You can get a good bottle of water.
And that's it.
Yeah, it was not because it was an older crowd, I guess. It was pretty, but it was a lot of weirdos. I think this man walked up to me and my friend Blue, and I think he was trying to get us to come back to his apartment. And I'm not for that life. I'm not. I skipped over that part of my 20s, and I ain't about that life. And he was really, but he was like a little young Indian dude. He kept saying he was a prince, and I think that was cool for. He was gonna Cosby me, and I'm not doing that.
He was gonna what do you?
Cosby me, because he kept talking about he got all these drinks at his house. So I'm not drinking nothing after you. I'm not even coming to your house for a drink. So,
wow, that place is back open. Oh my god!
Yeah, it was nice. I went there last Friday.
It's so much fun. Oh my god!
I might have to go there.
So much.
And I was there. We was there pretty late till like 2.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Because it's kind of like an after-hour spot, right?
I think it stays open till 3 though.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It wasn't like packed. I found a nice little seating area on the 2nd floor where I could people watch. I was comfortable. So we might go there. I can go there one night. It was nice.
It's open.
Let me find out. She had a nice date there.
I went by myself.
It was on a Friday. We went on a Friday. I don't know whatever nights they open, but I know we went last Friday. So after my show, we went down. But we got there like 10 o'clock, and it was still like it looked like it was just getting started. It was nice. See, I'm getting sociable. I'm learning how to hang out.
Did you have your hand sanitizer in your pocket?
Not my hand sanitizer, but I certainly had my mask on. I never took it off.
Okay.
But most of the other people didn't have theirs on, and that's why I want to go sit back on the couches because, I'm not about that life, and I work with children, so
yeah.
Nope, I don't want to give it to you. You don't want to give it to me.
So, is it a requirement? DoorDash. Your driver is sending you with your order.
So we about to go. See you all later. It was great chit-chatting with you all. I'll be back next week.
I'll see you all at Fashion Week. The shows at BFW.
When are the dates? When are the dates?
So the gala is the 13th at Center Stage. The
13th, you gotta give us the dates.
I'm sorry, August the 13th. Mm-hmm. That is at I don't have a time yet, but it's August the 13th, and it's a formal black tie event. Seated, all guests will be served and seated. We're not doing a buffet. Then Monday we have Off the Rack, which is our boutique show. I'm really excited about that. And then Sunday is no, hold on. So you have the gala on Saturday, you have Off the Rack on Monday. Wednesday is our live event where we interview the designer. And then Friday, we're going to Crusty Crab. The one out on at Randallstown. It's just a hangout spot. We just going there to hang out. And then Sunday is the show. So I'm excited.
But I thought it was something. Isn't it another gala going on? Is that the gala is?
The gala is the 13th.
Okay.
So that's the Impact Awards and the gala.
Oh, that's what I was saying. I thought that was the Impact.
Because originally the Impact Awards was supposed to be on the 14th. But when we decided to do the gala on that Saturday, because they said everybody was like, oh, that's easier for everybody. I'm like, I don't care. So we moved it to Saturday, and we might as well just combine them like we did in the past. So now,
what other activities are y'all doing?
When? At the gala?
I mean, that week.
I just said it.
All week. That's it.
So Monday, Saturday the gala. Monday is a fashion runway show. Wednesday is a live interview. Thursday we were supposed to be going out to Jimmy's.
Who are you? Who's the live interview?
The designer.
With all of them? I'm sorry, it's a flyer here.
Yeah, the designers. So, and then Friday we're going to, what is it? Crafty Crab? What is it called?
I think something. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it. I want to say
Crafty. That's right. It is right. It's Crafty Crab. It's Crafty Crab.
Okay.
Don't they have one downtown though?
I don't think so.
It's when
no, it's one in Towson.
It's one in Towson. It's one at Randallstown. But what's the one on the corner of Lombard and Guilford? No.
Guilford?
It's on Lombard. And
it is one downtown on South Street.
South Street, right. So it is one down there. Okay. I need to go there. I need to go there tomorrow. That's where I'm going tomorrow to eat.
What time?
Probably around 4. Would you like to hang? Would you like to come?
Oh, tomorrow Saturday I can come too.
Ooh, we should all meet up there.
I'm game.
7 o'clock.
What is it called?
Crafty Crab.
Crafty Crab. Let me look it up.
Do they have vegan food there? People got it.
That crab's vegan already?
No,
seafood was vegan.
That's pescatarian. That's not vegan.
Crafty Crab in the Harbor, 44 South Street. Closes at 12 a.m.
But you're not a vegan all the time, so I don't know why it matters.
But I have to be now. See, people don't be letting you live.
Yo, they got locations all over the place.
There's only 3 in Maryland. I mean, in Baltimore, though.
That's that PPP loan.
No, wait a minute. They got one in the Inner Harbor, Randallstown.
What won't you do with the one at the Inner Harbor?
That's what I'm going to. East Point, Towson, Randallstown.
So it's only activities Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Monday, Wednesday, and either Thursday or Friday. I haven't decided. We'll probably do Friday because that's better for people to hang out. And I just don't know. I'm gonna see when I go down there tomorrow how everything is, and then we can hang out there.
I mean, you could call that nightclub and see if they'll let you sponsor that night.
Who, Nate's place?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but then everybody, all the models will be able to get in.
Huh.
But I wanted to open on Thursdays because I think when I went during the week.
I don't know what else. That's what I said. I don't know what other days. I can find out. But we went on We went on Friday. A young lady, Michelle. Michelle, she's a house music singer too, and she. I know. I met one of the ladies from. I was about to say the Rocky Horror Show. What's the Feed Me Seymour movie?
Oh, Feed Me Seymour. Hey,
Was
y'all
Tashina Arnold, Tisha Campbell,
Little
and
Shop of Horror.
Little Shop
yeah,
of
Little
Horrors?
Shop of Horrors.
Who is this?
Robin.
You got lock extensions?
Wow.
Wow, Dave, really?
Oh, this is all me.
This is all you? I mean, they got lace fronts that look like that now, but I mean, I believe you.
I'm gonna get you one. I'm gonna get you one.
How you been,
Saying
sir?
that's
You can't. You just gonna walk out? You on the camera now? We're live, sir.
I've been
What,
good.
you shy? I know you're not. Are you shy now? What's going on?
No, I just been working.
You been work? Oh, you got a job now. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I do transportation for Baltimore City. I transport the elderly and disabled.
You be hitting on them old ladies?
No, they be.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Jabril. That's Jabril. That's the wrong person.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's
How
all.
old are you now?
29.
So you grown now. You still playing with swords and pocket knives and shit?
This is swords and pocket knives. No. Oh yeah.
It's been
yeah,
a
yeah.
minute. I haven't
I'm
seen.
training. Okay, that was me doing my martial arts.
What are you training for?
For
All
the
that
end.
training you could have went into.
Right.
It's a funny giggling.
All that training you could have went into the service and got some benefits.
I'm going to freaking service. Oh, that's
Be
my
out
food.
there getting gashes and wounds and stuff.
You was gonna get it for me? Yay!
So we're officially
That's her
finished.
and Robbie.
It's after 7:00. And I might be going out tonight. I'm single again. I'm about to go out.
Did you buzzer in?
We'll see if leaving.
Yeah, I paid for it. I also paid for it.
Okay, Big Willie, Big Spanny got a job in there. You working or something?
I'm going to Crafty. What is it?
You keep saying good. All right.
At 4:00.
Yeah.
Good night
So
again.
when we like, I don't want everybody.
Every time you say you can ready to say good night, you go into something else.
We'll
I'm
confirm our
ready.
time when we get off of here.
All right, we about to close out now.
Somebody had a chat message. Who said?
Somebody named C, some dude.
A quick commercial.
Yeah. See y'all peoples next Friday.
Bye. Thank you for having me, Nate. Bye, Bonnie.
We all trying to be fans.